Welcome to Wolves After Dark, everybody. We are attempting multi-streaming, so hopefully that is working. But you should check us out on YouTube if you're not on YouTube. Join us here on YouTube. Welcome, everybody. I'll let everybody filter in. I didn't put any alerts out today, so there's going to be kind of a delay here to the beginning. But the Timberwolves win. Timberwolves beat the Jazz 119, I think, to 110. I stopped watching to get the stream started. So hopefully it's going. But welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing? Let me make sure the Discord knows. All right. But this is the beginning of 2 games. BX Rep, 1 down, 1. Exactly. That's exactly what I was just about to say. Beginning of 2 games. We play again on Monday against the Jazz, again at Utah. So that's what we're waiting for. We need to win these games. Things have happened since my last YouTube video where I talked about, what did I talk about? The Pelicans needing to go perfect and the Timberwolves needing to be above 500. The Timberwolves have been above 500. And the Pelicans have been basically perfect, which I hate. 1 seed, here we come. Yeah, Gerald, I don't think that's going to happen. Unfortunately, I would love for that to happen. Well, would I love for that to happen? I actually don't know. Here, I'm going to turn my volume down. I think I'm yelling into the mic here. I honestly don't know what I'd want to happen. And the playoff magic numbers and things like that, we're getting closer. Every win is huge, obviously. If the Timberwolves keep winning, we're good. That's the main thing. But also, yes, JJ, what the heck? Mine not hitting threes at the end? Whirly squirrely, too easy, man, too easy. I mean, at the end, that was too easy. The beginning of that game wasn't necessarily super fun. But that was a near perfect Ant game, Zach says. Honestly, Zach, it was a pretty good Ant game. It wasn't like A1, which is a spoiler. It wasn't like A1, but it was pretty fun. I mean, like, he really had great defense. He was clicking on offense. I don't know. Seemed pretty good to me. Yeah, the first quarter was terrible. I hated that first quarter, and I never want that first quarter to happen again. But yeah, Timberwolves right now, as it stands, let's see. I don't know how often this playoff website updates, but right now they give the Timberwolves the best chance of landing in the 3 seed. There's a 40% chance to be the 3 seed, 27% chance to be the 2 seed, 25% chance to be the 1 seed, and then only a 7% chance to be the 4 seed and a 1% chance to be the 5 seed. And as we discussed in the YouTube video and everything, yeah, 3 is honestly probably a pretty good spot because 4 could end up getting you either the Clippers or the Pelicans, which I'd rather play the Clippers, honestly. But the Pelicans, they're looking real good right now. I've been watching them a couple games recently. They just find ways to win. Zion is just dominating. He's just too good. So it's really tricky to, like, I don't know. I don't. It would be a really tricky series. Today they played the Trailblazers, so it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. But it was intense. Like, they had like 4 of their starters had 20+ points, and they all of them had pretty good stuff. So that's all concerning. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's saying everything. Just as we're so in sync today, everybody. Oh, Anthony, you're the one that said strategically 3 is better. Yeah, because 3 right now would be against the Suns or potentially the Kings or the Mavericks. Those series are a little bit easier because the Lakers-Warriors game, by the way, was a weird game tonight. But the Lakers-Warriors, those teams are kind of wild cards. It's hard to know like what would happen in a series with them because, I mean, obviously they have LeBron, they have Curry, so like those players can go off any given night and just win a game for the team. So, I mean, of course, Ant can do that for us to an extent, but it's not to the level that they can. So, yeah, we'll see. But anyways, if you're still joining, I appreciate everybody that's still coming in. If you're watching on Twitch, I don't know if the Twitch numbers are right at the bottom left, but either way, it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to try this out tonight and see like what happens. I've never tried multi-streaming on Twitch before, so I wanted to see what the heck that does. So here we are. All right. This game wasn't A1, but his control. Yeah, he was in control. There was a lot of good things about tonight, honestly. I mean, like, JJ was saying the first quarter was really not fun. But you know, as the game went on, um, it got it got a lot better. You know, Mike Conley, again, this is what we've been kind of preaching, or I've been preaching, is that like if Mike Conley can play and score, I mean, of course, we're not expecting him to score this much, but if he can score an amount, tonight it was like 25, then we're gonna be looking good at like all the time. So okay. Sorry, I forgot to put it in subscriber only. I wanna make sure we don't have any weirdos in the chat. Not that you guys are, well, you guys are weirdos, but in a good way. Wow, look at that. 3 people on Twitch. It's working. Thank you for whoever went over there. I can't promise that I'll see any chats that happen over there, but we'll see. Chat is now open to everyone. Wow, I've never seen that before. Cool. I'd take the Pels or the strippers personally. I will also take the strippers. Don't clip that. Do you know me? JJ, what are you talking about? Oh, let's see. I don't know. I don't want the Lakers Warriors if they bring the refs. Yeah, the refs too. That was crazy. Nas's defense, honestly. Nas was on and off tonight. It was kind of weird. What were all the stats for tonight? I haven't really looked at like total team stats. Not that I mean, it just didn't matter at a point. We were just like ahead. We were up by 21. That was the biggest lead we had. The Jazz only led by 5. It was really back and forth for quite a few quarters, but tested. Appreciate you, Eric. Thank you. Actually, I'm going to send something here. Test. See what happens. Hey, it showed up. Twitch comments will show up. We're learning together, everybody. We're learning together. You guys are my guinea pigs. If Luka takes a defensive step, then Nas Reed has taken that Nas Reed has taken the last few years. We are in good shape with our future front court. We certainly are. I mean, we've been loaded in our front court for like years now. So it's good. And you know, there of course there is the possibility that there could be some crazy trade, like a Towns trade at some point due to just like contract stuff. So it's good to know that we have a front court that can at least maybe blossom into something. But man, you know, I know we won tonight, but I would just love to have Towns back. We need another scorer out there, and Towns is our other scorer. He just is. And even though I'm not like, you know, the #1 Towns fan necessarily, it is crucial for him to be on our team at the moment. So someone in chat said it was the most boring close game. That is true. That is true. Well, here, let's jump into the tier list right away. I feel like this is kind of a slow, there's not that much to really talk about. I mean, we won pretty handily. First quarter was ugly. Second quarter was back and forth. Third and fourth quarter was pretty much dominated by the Wolves. So fantastic, right? That feels good. Cool. Let's do it. Whoa. Oh, I messed up the tier list. Yeah. Let's fix this. Let's fix this. Also, I realized that I have multiple of these like alert things on here. Ashwin showed me. He's like, I think this is overkill. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, it does have everybody everywhere. Kind of crazy. So let's hide that. You know, I just want to appreciate everybody that is kind enough to gift and sub and all that stuff, because I appreciate all of you. So yeah. Okay. Let me get this ready. Okay, everybody. Oh, my camera's all bugged now. I'm gonna make it there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now we're good. Okay, tier list. Why doesn't Finch give Miller more minutes? Honestly, I was expecting I was actually expecting minutes from Miller tonight. I don't know why none of them happened until like way late in the game, or did he even come in late in the game after with like the 20 seconds to go? Eric, sorry, I had a mouthful of water. I appreciate you. Look at that. You're rising the ranks here. You're on there. I appreciate it. That's also, thank you for the test, because I didn't know if this thing was even working. I'm gonna move this over. I don't know why it's so big. I love it. JJ still doesn't get a gifted, by the way. I can't lie. I don't like seeing, or I don't see Garza gaining any more defensive skill. Call me a casual. I don't either, but honestly, he's pretty good at boxing out. And he's obviously somewhat of an offensive threat. He can hit threes, and he's really good around the rim. So that's awesome. Again, thank you, Eric, for the 5 gifted. Good to see a lot of those gifted go to lots of people that have been here a while. Garza just seems clueless defensively. Yeah, which is kind of amazing that we won this game by playing him so much. When it comes down to how you close, I don't know why I can't read chat. What does it say? You are to Finch's rotate. Yeah. No. Anyways, okay, we're gonna do tier list. We're jumping in. I'm getting distracted by comments, by formatting, by everything. I'm unprepared tonight. Let's start with. Who do we want to start with? Everybody get your grades in for, let's do Mike Conley. Coming home, back to Utah. I mean, I guess he's really like Memphis, then Utah. But anyways, Mike Conley coming home. Get your grades in for Mike Conley. Bite. Went 8 for 12 tonight. Where did he go? I lost him. He's gone. There he is. 8 for 12, 5 of 8 from 3. You had 25 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. Somehow only a +4, but our beloved Bite, great game. Whirly Squirrely says cash. Charlie Barley says cash. Call me a casual. By the way, A1 for you doing a show after that game. Call me a casual. I appreciate that because I did not necessarily want to talk about this game. This is not a fun game, but it's a day off for me. And I had planned on doing it anyways. I told you guys I would. Didn't want to let you down. So, cash. Wow, I've never seen a chat so in line with something. It is definitely a cash. Borderline A1, but I think it's hard to give you anybody an A1 on a night like this where it's like it's hard to say A1 when you're playing the Jazz, you know? Like, I hate to rag on the Jazz because the Jazz, we were talking about this in the Discord, they are a better team than people think. They have legit players. But it's still the Jazz, and they're still like a sub 500 team that is not going to make the play in. So, not really too much to celebrate, but a fantastic night for Mike. If we could have Mike shoot like this all the time, then we are going to the finals. If Mike shoots like this, we're going deep in the playoffs. It doesn't matter. You could tell me any other situation. I don't care. We are going deep in the playoffs. So I love that. That's great. Big game from him. Not really any other stats outside of that. I mean, since he was shooting the whole night, he didn't have assists. He didn't really have any like defense, anything. So it's just kind of a whatever game. And he hit a floater. You're right, JJ. This was crazy. It was a boring competitive game. Yep. Minnesota Mike equals cash, Anthony. Yes. I love it. Okay. As I've been doing recently, we're going to do some kind of jarring movement back and forth in the tier list. Okay, now we're going to do Jaden McDaniels. Everybody get your grades in for Jaden McDaniels. Jaden. Okay, 21 minutes, 4 of 9 shooting. That seems better than I remember. He had 8 points, 5 fouls, 1 rebound. No assists, no steals, no blocks. He was plus 9, but that doesn't really matter. Guys, I am so down on Jaden right now. But here's the thing. Every time I get super down on Jaden, he comes back for like 3 or 4 games and just like knocks it out the park. Like he's seriously incredible. So hopefully that's what's about to happen. And maybe this is a good sign that is going to happen. But I have no faith. He just has no bag. He's just like, I don't know. I do not believe in him as an offensive player. Defensively, yes. And again, the tier list is just about tonight, so I'm not taking the whole season into account. But you guys know I'm kind of a Jaden hater. I mean, not the person. I like the person. But I don't know. It is just not Anthony. Anthony's grading JJ. What's going on? Or are you saying Jaden? Um, anyways, yeah, I think Jaden. What do you guys say? I didn't even read. Meh for Jaden, D'Lo for Jaden, D'Lo, meh, meh, D, all over the place. I think it's D'Lo. I'm gonna make the executive decision. I borderline want to go Wancho, but he did have a couple nice plays. No, he was not Wancho. He had a couple good plays. He had those plays where he had that a couple nice dunks, um, and he had that one fadeaway turnaround that was really nice. But I mean, I don't know. Jaden just does not look good out there. Only had one turnover, but it felt like 5. I just really am not a fan. Anthony, that was not okay. I was like, whoa, we're grading other chat members. That's the tier list we do at the end of the season. We'll do the tier list of everybody in the chat, everybody that participated the most. We'll get in the tier list, and we'll put them in the tier list. No, we won't. Nate says Glenn Taylor. Yeah, Nate, I mean, on the season wise, or at least not the season. As a run lately, I might be with you. I think I'm going to go with D'Lo tonight, but man, thought you were a Dr. Wolves alt account for a second. Oh gosh. JJ, you keep bringing back the Twitch memories. Crazy. Speaking of Twitch, we are on Twitch. Okay. Anyways, that's Jaden, D'Lo. There's not much to say. I'm just not good. You're out. Anthony, you're good. You're good, Anthony. Okay, who else are we going to grade tonight? We had a lot of minutes played by people, but not a lot of production by a lot of people. But one person that did have a little bit of production is Luca Garza. Let's do Luca. Get your grades in for Luca. Oh, guys, I might get new glasses. I went to the eye doctor today. He said my eyes looked perfect other than my prescription. And I'm going to get new glasses. But the glasses that I want are kind of like, I don't know. They've got like some, like, it doesn't look like it would work on me, I feel like. But I like them. So maybe I should just do it. I don't know. Anyways, get your grades in for Luca. Luca was 4 of 9 shooting tonight. Only 1 of 4 from 3. Really would love to have him produce a little bit more from 3 because he has that shot motion that it's consistent. So I would love for it to just go in all the time. Only had 3 rebounds, 9 points. Only 2 fouls. Is that accurate? That's crazy. I feel like he just fouls out every game that he plays, but I guess he didn't. Yeah, Luca's probably a meh. I give Gerald an A1 as he is my nemesis and I love everything he hates. Yeah. That's the interesting thing about everybody here. We kind of have a good amount of people who are on exact opposite sides, but we're still able to all hang out here together, so that's good. Can seriously see Jaden is struggling with his confidence right now. Yeah, but just even like 2 weeks ago, he looked like super confident. So it's just like, I don't know, it's just annoying. But Whirly Squirrely says Wancho for Luca. That's crazy. Noah Welch. Yeah, Luca meh. Luca needs more minutes. Meh. Defense was terrible. Meh. I think meh is probably fair too. I don't think it's anything too crazy. Offensively, it's more that I just am like, it's nice to see him out there producing at all on offense in an actual NBA game. But as mentioned, both here and on the broadcast tonight, his defense was not good. So, yeah, we'll see. It's interesting to see what will happen with him going forward. Oh my gosh, my phone is scalding hot. But it's tricky. So we'll see. Oh, I got so scared because I put my alert on Twitch as we got banned on YouTube, LOL, and I thought that I got another email saying that we got banned. That was super confusing. But yeah, I think it was good. Anthony Hollis says next, and I agree. On to the next. Anthony Hollis has got us on a timer, and I'm actually very okay with that tonight. Let's do Nah. Nah was 3 of 7 tonight, 2 of 5 from 3, 8 points. He was plus 12. Maybe a meh? I don't know. No, maybe a B. I thought he played pretty good tonight. We could give him a B. We won. I'm kind of in between B and meh. JJ. I think it's a B. I see Whirly Squirrely says meh. Zach says B. I think I'm in B because I don't know. I think he played okay tonight. And also, we needed somebody to come in for Jaden and actually do something. And he did some stuff. So, I mean, I guess they scored the where did his points go? They scored exactly the same. But I don't know. It just feels better when Nickeil Alexander-Walker's out there. So, also it was his homecoming as well. So we'll give him a B. Next. Yeah, the longest Euro ever, by the way, to beat that buzzer. That was crazy. Let's do Naz Reid. We're moving. Anthony Hollis is counting down. What the heck? Get your grades in for Naz Reid. 7 of 18, 4 of 11 from 3. Did have 12 rebounds and 22 points, and he was plus 17. Also had 2 blocks, 2 steals. Kind of a weird night for him. I didn't necessarily feel like it was that fantastic, but you have 45 seconds to grade each player. We should have a timer. Me and Ashwin are terrible about that. That's why you guys, a short intermission here while we're grading. When we're doing this stuff, we always make these like before, like a stream like this, we would be like, okay, let's make it like a quick stream. And then it's like the longest stream ever because we can't stop talking. Anyways, Naz, yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm with everybody that's saying like B, I think. Naz Reid B, meh. A, his defense was great. His defense was great. And he scored a lot, but it was inefficient scoring. Had a lot of rebounds, but that makes sense since he's like our center. It might be a B. Okay, now Naz Reid's D. Wow, crazy. That's crazy. I think I'm going to go with a B. Eric says B at the lowest. Anthony Hollis is yelling no. I think it's a B. I don't think it could be any. I don't think it's any lower than meh. So we'll stay at B. But I've been given 45-second ultimatum, so we're moving on. Who else? We're not going to do Monte. We're not going to do TJ. TJ was 1 of 7 apparently. I didn't even remember him taking 1 shot, let alone 7. Minot, we could just for fun put Minot as an A, right? Oh my gosh, Ashwood took him out. I forgot because he hadn't been playing. He comes in and he hits 2 shots, and one of them's a 3. Okay, we're gonna pretend that Minot's an A, by the way. Oh, that's right. Noah, TJ did have that put back. Okay, who do we have left? We've got Ant. Let's do Kyle real quick. You guys can throw your grades in for Kyle, but I'm just gonna go quick. 1 of 6. He had 4 points, but he was a plus 19. I mean, like this is probably. Is this a meh? I don't know. I feel like it's a meh. This is just whatever. I do not feel strongly about Kyle. I don't know. Like he was out there during the good times, and he was getting some amount of like good stuff. One of 6. Yeah, and that one shot that he made was like KD. Yeah, exactly, JJ. He looked like KD sizing up on that jumper. When he hits, it looks crazy. We're just gonna do meh. I don't care. I don't care about Kyle tonight. I'm annoyed by Kyle. I'm annoyed by Finch's excitement over Kyle, I guess. But Rudy didn't play. Everybody else didn't play. Well, J-Mac played. We're gonna do Ant. Okay, we are to Anthony Edwards. Everybody, I will wait for you to get your grades in for Anthony Edwards this time. Oh, sure. I say 44, 45, 44, and it's gospel. Anthony, you're in charge of the stream here, buddy. You're the one that has really had a hold on this entire stream for months now. But get your grades in for Anthony Edwards. Ant had a great night, not to lead you in any direction, but Ant was 12 of 20 tonight, 5 of 7 from 3. Wow. I don't remember it being that good. Only had 3 free throws, had 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. Did have 4 turnovers, but had 31 points, plus 16. This was a great game. This was a really good game for Ant. I mean, if we could have games like this from Ant every single night, that would be fantastic. I do still feel like there's moments where he's being a little bit too passive, and I feel like we need him to be the superstar that he is. But I'm also not really going to celebrate anything too much when we're playing the Jazz. But I also don't want to just completely shrug it off as nothing, you know? So I think for Ant tonight, I don't know. Is it crazy to not do cash? Okay, let's see what everybody's saying. First, I haven't read anything. I don't care about tonight's game, JJ says. Edwards, cash, says Eric. Zach says A. Noah says cash. Call me a casual, cash. David, A. Since he made the threes. Turnover, bump him down to an A. Cash. Oh, and his defense. Yeah. Anthony Hollis. Ant once again proving his place among T-Wolves greats. This was a good game. Nothing crazy. Cash. He did enough. A. Oh, man, you guys are giving me a hard time. I actually do think that the defense plus the offense tonight is enough to put him up into cash. Because I do see some of the people that are critical of Ant and really have high expectations, mainly JJ. But I understand what you're saying because like I was saying, he didn't ascend to like the same level that I was maybe hoping for. But this was a fantastic, I mean, both offensively, defensively, to have a player that can do this. Whoa, look at this. What is this little icon? This little gift in front of me. Crone, 5 gifted. I appreciate the 5 gifted. JJ, you're crazy. Whoa, I get called meh, and now this. Yeah. Thank you, Crone. I appreciate the gifted. Let's see, oh yeah, look, you're up at the bottom now. You're in second again. Appreciate ya. Yeah, I think it's a cash. I think it's cash. I mean, think of this, like Ant doing these blocks every night. Like it's not the same level of a game-saving block, but like he had 3 blocks tonight. That's fantastic for your guard. You know, if you could have a player that had 31 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks every night, you're taking it. On 60% shooting and 71% from 3, yeah, I'm taking that. Also, he's not getting foul calls. I mean, he got a couple. Both of his free throws, actually, maybe all of his free throws were and ones. So he is not even getting actual calls right now. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to go cash tonight. Feeling good. You know, maybe that'll inspire him into the next game. But I will say I am kind of closer to A than I'm not certainly at A1 level, but like it's closer to in between A and cash. But since we won, also, you know, that happened. So cool. Finch, I have no strong feelings about tonight. Monte Morris, I want. Also, side note about Monte, why isn't he shooting? He's getting opportunities to shoot, and then he's just not shooting. I don't get it. It makes me wonder if he's still okay. I mean, his confidence might be shaken, but we can't have that. That is not how it can be. So yeah. Look at that. That was pretty fast. That was a pretty fast little tier list there. All right. Let's see. My mom is emailing me that I went live on Twitch. And that it says we got banned on YouTube. So she had the same exact reaction that I did when I got the same email. We're not banned on YouTube. That was from a while ago. Twitch is weird. Let's see. His new saying is a ref. Yeah, he really is. And I really think that could get him in trouble. I hate that that's his new saying. The hey is on a soundboard. My soundboard's not working right now. Let's see.
A top 4.
Oh,
A top
okay.
4. A top.
It's working. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear top 4? I swear. Actually, I don't know if I have hey, though. That's right. I don't think I have hey. I don't know why this suddenly started to work. Let's see. I want to make sure you guys can hear it. So can you hear the Android? Oh, wait. I don't know if I have that. I do have the boom, though. And I've got... Maybe you can hear that. I don't know. We do need that. Yeah, foul baiting for real. You know who was Wancho tier, if not bottoms, if not Glenn Taylor tonight?
Go, Ed Malloy!
Ed Malloy. Ed Malloy. I can't tell you how hard I laughed when Ed Malloy got challenged 2 times, both by each team, and had to say the same thing, that it was clear and conclusive evidence that he called it wrong. Within the same 3 minutes. And then the second time he was smiling at the camera when he said it because he realized how bad it was. It was hilarious. If you haven't seen it, you got to go back and watch it. It was so funny. I don't know why I was laughing so hard at it. But that was maybe the highlight of the night for me. I really liked that. You heard it? Good. What else do I have?
I blame this all on Goofy Rudy Gobert.
Yep. I got to get more on here. I have no idea. I've been trying to make this thing work for days, and it just randomly started working right now. So that's fantastic. I'd like to hear a postseason poll amongst honest referees about Ant. Anthony, actually, that is a great comment, because there's so much I want to know about the refs. I want to know if they have players that complain like Ant to them, and they are more resistant to giving him calls. Is that a real thing, or do they continue to be fair? Because it kind of feels like it's a real thing. Also, I mean, things that could never be answered and never will be answered. But it's I want to know if there's some amount of weirdness that happens behind the scene, because I don't know. It feels like it's possible, but Xavier, at least the challenges, they were quick today. They were quick. JJ, that was definitely AI. That was definitely AI. What else do I have on here? I have some that are really quiet and they don't come through. I've got Slow-Mo saying ni hao.
Ni hao.
That's good. That's a good one.
Sensational.
See, sensational's awesome, but it's kind of quiet and it's very I don't know, weird.
This is what movies is made of.
This is what movies
This is what movies is made of.
This is that's perfect. I love it.
Y'all, this is a disgrace, bro.
Okay. I mean, I could do this forever.
I like your accent.
I could do it forever. Can we get one where he calls him rude dog? I didn't make it though, Jay. I don't know how to do that. I hate and love the Towns one. I hate the Towns one. That's Ant-Man, not Allen Iverson. Yeah, the Allen Iverson one where the ref told him that he was bringing down the crowd. I miss Cat. I have the one where he talks about his feet being big too. Let's see. Oh, here's Cat talking about Ant.
Ant thinks he's the best baseball player, football player, skier, curler, walker, runner.
Yep.
For sure.
That's classic. Again, I feel like Timberwolves fans should be the only ones that are able to use this, because we're not using it as maliciously as the rest of the NBA is, because they're turning it into something different. We can make fun of it because he is a part of us. They cannot.
Hide your wife! Hide your kids!
That's great. He's saying hide your wife, hide your kids. Here's the big feet. Here's the big feet one.
Wear size 20s. I can't make those up. I can't take those back. So I got big feet.
I mean, these are all just so stupid. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, we're off the rails now. Maybe Towns can be an actor. I mean, he basically is an actor. He's in all these ads now. What else do we have?
Tennis, swimming, lacrosse, whatever you need me to play, I'm going to go do it. If it's some money on the line, I'm going to go do it.
Yep.
Okay, what happened there?
Okay. Anyways, out of control here. Anthony Hollis. Okay, all bases have been touched. Okay. Well, I think that's it. There's not much else to say. We will go over the schedule briefly. I forgot. I wanted to do that. Let's see here. So as I mentioned, whoops. Timberwolves app crashes every time I open it now. That's fantastic. Schedule coming up here. We have one more easy game, and it's against the Jazz again on Monday. And then Tuesday night, we play a big game at home against Denver. We hope to have Rudy back. Rudy has a sprained rib right now, which I don't really know what that is, but he has a sprained rib. And then we play the Cavs again at home. We have a little bit of a homestand after Monday. So we have 4 games at home after we play the Jazz on Monday. It'll be Denver, Cavs, Warriors, and Pistons. We need all 45-second timer. We need the 45-second timer stat. Yeah, we do. Yeah, T Cubular. Yes, we do need that. We need the all I see is mismatches. Jazz again. Yeah, hopefully easy. We need to, guys. It really needs to happen because although, so we're still, what are we after today? I think what are we still 5.5 games over the Pelicans? But the Pelicans, man, they are just on a run. Also, the other thing is that they have some difficult matchups late in the season, but these could be games where the other team is giving up because they've already hit the playoffs or their seeding locked in. So like when they play the Celtics, like the Celtics might not care anymore. The Celtics have already clinched the playoffs. And they're like 8 games above second place, I think. Like they're way up there. We have 46 wins and 21 losses. They have 41 wins. Yeah, so they're only 5 games behind us. 5 games. We have how many games left? Is it 15? Yeah, we have 15 games left. I think that's right. So, I mean, if we go 500, it's going to be very difficult for them because 500, they'd have to win 13 out of their last 15 games, which is not impossible, but man, they would have to go on such a run and be so healthy and, you know, not have back-to-backs, and it would be crazy. But huge game against Denver, tied for first place. Yeah, you know, honestly, guys, I don't mean to sound so pessimistic, but I'm really not focusing on the 1 or the 2 seed anymore. Just because I'm not saying it's impossible, but without Towns, it's going to be very difficult. And we've got people charging up from the 4, 5, 6, 7 spots, trying to get into the 4th spot to get home court advantage. So we are kind of in not a great spot. Now, of course, we now have 3.5 games over the Clippers. Borderline, I feel safer about the Clippers not passing us than I do the Pelicans at the moment. But either way, both teams are going to have to go on a significant run, and we're going to have to go on a significant fall. But if we can win, like if we can go better than 500, let's just say hypothetically, in the last so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left, or 7 games left in the month. If we go 5-2, it's almost a lock that we will be the 4 seed at minimum, if not the 3 or higher. But my focus is entirely I'm actively watching Clippers and Pelicans games now because that's what I'm more worried about. I don't know. Maybe I'm pessimistic, but that's what I'm focusing on. Yeah, playing the Nuggets 3 times. Yeah, and we play the Nuggets 3 of those final 15 games or whatever. Which the Nuggets by that point could also not care. So it's, you know, it's just kind of a weird situation. But yeah. 2 on the road, 2. Yeah. We're not losing the 3 spot, Call Me a Casual says. I do think that we're likely just going to be the 3. I think the 3 makes a lot of sense. If I'm taking off my Timberwolves brain and just looking at an analytical standpoint, the Timberwolves will be the 3 seed. There's almost no doubt in my mind if I don't think of it as a Timberwolves. If you told me that it was actually like the Jazz that were the 3 seed, I would be like, okay, yeah, we will be the 3 seed. Everything's going to be fine. But since it's the Timberwolves, I just know that the emotional games that they play where they think, oh, this is an easy game, like on Monday, and we lose it. And then we have to play against the Nuggets 3 times. You know, I don't know. Not worried about Golden State. I mean, I'm worried about Golden State a little bit. They're getting healthier. I don't know. I mean, again, it's less of an it's less of an analytical decision that I'm making, and it's more of like an emotional decision or like an emotional thought that I'm having, and like I just don't know that I trust the Timberwolves at this point in the season to maintain the certain level of basketball they're playing. But Nuggets have been oddly healthy the last 2 years. They have been healthy. Call Me a Casual says we're gonna beat Denver Tuesday. Calling it now. That would be the game to win. We're at home. Certainly hope so. Is it on TV? It's not on TV, right? No, it's on NBA TV. But nobody cares about NBA TV. Cool. Well, I think that's it. And then the month of April is a little easier on us. We play the Rockets, who have been a little bit better recently. Toronto, We play the Wizards or the Hawks. We've got some easier games then. I mean, again, I'm using easy very loosely, but it's Timberwolves that we're talking about. So Golden State might not make the playoffs. It's not impossible. What are they at right now? Well, they won today, though. The Lakers they're both tied right now at 11.5 games back of first place. But the Rockets are only 3.5 games back. Like, that's not impossible. Spoon Stream, Anthony, don't worry. I have not forgotten. And in fact, I have booked my tickets to Minneapolis. I am very invested in us being a home court advantage team because I booked flights, not on a 737 MAX, but some other Boeing, to be in Minneapolis for the first round of the playoffs. We will be, I don't know. I don't know. Ashwin's been really busy, so I haven't been able to talk to him, but there will be a spoon stream. Spooning will happen. We are done playing the Thunder and have the tiebreaker against them as well. Yeah, that is also good. So, okay. Anyways, I could yap for the rest of the day, but I'm not going to because I need to get some rest. Have tomorrow off. Then get back into the swing of things. Then I got a job interview on Monday. It's crazy. So, okay. It is actually, so JJ, you're right. There's different levels to it because there is the divisional aspect of it, which apparently is the most important thing, which is another thing that I need to investigate further with the tiebreaker situation with us and the Pelicans. But I think the Pelicans have played pretty well. So, anyways, I appreciate you all for joining again, wherever you may join from. We had a couple people show up on Twitch today, which I think was just me saying that we were on Twitch, so people wanted to see it. I will have a normal stream, I think, the next time where it's just like a YouTube one. You'll see it in advance so that you know that it's going to happen that night. And I am almost certain I will be able to do Monday night. I'm not 100% certain, but just keep an eye out for it. If it's a stinker of a game, even if we win, I might not do it. But if it's this level or better, I might be able to. So, all right. It's good to see you all. 52 wins. We are 6 games away from 52 wins. 6 wins away from 52 wins. Intro as the outro. Enjoy that ice cream. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you. Good night, everybody. Appreciate you. Yes, join the Discord. Just like Call Me a Casual said, everybody go have some ice cream as well. I will see you probably Monday night.